everyone, sorry about the wait there. Welcome, I'm Aaron. For those just tuning in, just jumping into another arena game. There was like a 25-minute wait because Friday nights are apparently super slow, but finally got a match. So let's jump over to the game board and break down the setup. A couple of players I don't recognize. Just gonna check, see if I have any play history. Yummy Han. I certainly recognize this user. I think they're in the Elite League. Okay, so they've only played once together. This person's pretty new, 11 games, but seems to be doing okay. Probably don't have any game history with them. Cool. Witches and alchemists are put in, not super common factions, but round 6 towns, town event, people certainly associate with witches. Alchemists are good for digging, not a ton of coins in the past tiles, although there are a bunch inserted into the later part of the game. Let's see here, what past tiles are we missing? Missing a dwelling bonus. Both the shipping scoring, and temp ship are in. Missing dwelling bonus, we're missing 6 coins, and we're missing worker power. There's probably a little less power in round 1, a little more pressure on, like a little harder to get double dig. Swarmlings, yeah, for sure. This could be good for Swarmlings. Round 4 digs, round 6 towns, especially with landscape. Probably town up once early for 2 keys, and then try to smash 2 in the late game. Round 5 temples, pretty good. Yeah, this could be a good Swarmlings game. I guess they are sandwiched, so that's a little bit odd. Who else would be interesting here? Here, nomads, maybe? Although round 4 digs aren't the greatest for them. If I throw in Swarmlings, probably someone throws in a... what makes the color wheel nice here? So I just gotta pull the factions, see what's going on here. So we have black and green. So putting in like brown and red or something would be like the nicest. This isn't terrible. This is a decent Giants setup as well. Not a great Giants player, but that's certainly an option. How bad are sandwich Swarmlings? Probably still get all this stuff, and then they try to get a town over here. I don't know, that seems a little risky. Let me throw in Giants. Yeah, Swarmlings probably would be fun here. Just a good setup for them. I'm just not sure about the color sandwich. This will probably attract... Well, who is it who's picking? Yeah, so like a brown faction, maybe halflings. Brown's good on this map. Round 4 digs. It's like good for halflings. Yeah, sandwich just kind of sucks. I mean, lots of factions can dig. Digging mermaids, digging dwarves. I think in a international clash we saw digging nomads. Yeah. And sandwich Swarmlings, I don't know, it might not have been the end of the... I guess in the sort of standard like 7 structure Swarmlings situation, it's probably not the end of the world, but if you actually wanted to do like digging and round 6 towns, like it might almost be like Earth 1 kind of Swarmlings, like doing quite a bit of digging and building up here and stuff, and so wanting more space on the board means that the sandwich matters more, is how I sort of interpret that. If you just wanted to do like 2 towns or something, like you can just probably dig this stuff and do something in here. But anyhow, my guess is like halflings here. It's probably nicest to the color wheel. Neither of the gray factions super love this setup. I mean, dwarves are already tough on this map, although I've seen some people experiment with them just to try to get some more play. But this isn't a really great dwarves setup. Like both shipping pass tiles are in. Ship EP and temp ships. There's just 2 different, like 2 less pass tiles they can really pass on to. So it kind of scares away dwarves. Yeah. I don't know. It's probably okay for cultists. It's not a cultist setup. Okay, there you go. So Giants can't be the first pick here. It can't be Sandwich Swarmlings. It's not Witches. Are Alchemists the best here? Probably. With a low footprint blue faction, or lower. Again, Swarmlings are a higher footprint faction when there's landscapes in, but they're much less of a color neighbor than Mermaids, for instance. And they tend to play a little more off the side of the board and stuff. As opposed to Mermaids, which just chew up the whole center map and are maniacs. So Alchemists are dealing with like half of a color neighbor with blue and then no brown. And black is just generically good on this map. And I mean, I don't know who threw them in second seat, this person. I kind of see why they threw them in, like round 4 digs and round 6 towns, and just sort of screams Alchemists to me. No sash bonus for Giants round 1 unless Swarmlings take Spade possible. Yep. How good are Giants? I mean, this is a decently, well, it's a decent scoring track. Like, Giants are probably, okay, so Swarmlings take Big Building, which means Giants have to give Spade to second seat, which is like always the worst thing with Giants. So Giants probably take a Priest to Air, which gives Alchemist a Spade, and then Witches get Temp Ship. So everyone's pretty happy there. If Swarmlings take the Spade, then Giants get the Big Building, in which case Alchemists can have Temp Ship, probably. They probably just want Temp Ship there. Gives them Temple and Power actions. Am I just going with Alchemists here? Yeah. I don't actually know who's better here, Alchemists or Giants. And I don't know Giants very well. I've played them once in my life. Hang's head. Yeah, fair enough. This person wants to play faster. Alright, so I'll just bid stuff. And it's fine if I'm wrong. If I sat here and analyzed the board, I'm still going to do the wrong thing, so who cares? I mean, I think Giants are probably pretty good here, though, right? Like, the track seems decent for them. They try to get a bunch of dwellings round 2, temp ships in the game. That's nice for them. Maybe they get their first temple in round 3, or maybe they just build a bunch of trading posts. Obviously, they'll just get 4 points in this round. They can temple for like Air 1 or something in here, maybe. And then they're just like... Giants will just probably hit maybe 3 towns if you play them right. And then you've got both of these pass tiles, which Giants seem to like, and temp ship. So the question is, how much do I bid down Alchemist until I jump to Giants? And with Alchemists, do you open Stronghold? Because that's what the track says to do. Your Stronghold gives you 12 power. So if you took Temp Ship, you could still leech a 2-for-1 before getting your Stronghold out, and then it would fill up your Power Bowl. And then you could take Double Dig. Except for you need to take Workers. I'm not sure I would do a particularly good job with Alchemists here, but I think I'd try them. Are Swarmlings really, like, better than Giants here? It's like there's no pressure on the red hexes. Like, will literally even one red hex in the game be taken by any of the opponents? I guess Swarmlings might triple dig one in the late game to finish up a town or something weird. Well, I guess alchemists are digging too, but like it's just... You still get Earth 1 with a stronghold opening with alchemists? I mean, do you? For sure. Because you would get it round 2 in the dwelling round. I mean, Swarmlings probably... I think I'm just going to bid alchemists like again. It seems like a lot to actually to pay for alchemists here. Giants do look good, eh? I've only played Giants once, so I feel like I bid alchemists down like... I was going to say literally another point and then jump to Giant, so... So in terms of starting placements, I also don't want this to be a super long game. Am I just going to go do the Nerd Cube open, B4, E3, and ignore all this cluster of awfulness? Swarmlings, witches, ugh, get out of that. I think I'll just start here and then see what else happens. There's no brown in the game, so that's like amazing for black on this map, basically. I think Giants just come here and there. Are Swarmlings going to get in on this? They might start H4, probably, F8. I mean, I'm going to open Stronghold with Alchemists, just because, like, yeah, I just don't really know. The math's not obvious to me of, like, the power actions and what kind of leech I want and stuff like that. So I'm just going to open Stronghold and then, like, see what happens. It's a little weird because I wouldn't be... Well, starting with Temp Ship is, like, dope, but I'd need spades and a worker action. But if I can get a worker action and even a single spade, I can open Stronghold 3 dwellings. Because if I start here or here, I can spade either, like, I can, you know, do either of those things. And I mean, I could just take a priest, because permanent shipping is better than temporary shipping, but this is just 3 extra power that I probably, I guess, don't need if I'm opening Stronghold, because I'll have the power anyhow. The reason I hesitate around the priest is just because it will take an extra turn. Like, I would need to, like, build a trading post, build a Stronghold, get a bunch of power. What in tarnation is this? Okay. Seriously? So I guess I just start F7? And I get to this stuff eventually anyhow? Because witches aren't getting through here. So I can just, like, maybe do this, or I probably just, like, ship late and, like, dig this stuff, and I don't know. The side of the map just seems hard to get to now, but I think I just need a neighbor. And the only person left to play is green, so I've, like, yeah. Okay. We'll just go there. Hey, Heroic. So the question is, do I want priest or temp ship? And I'm not going to spend too much time looking at this. Oh, wait a second. No. What am I talking about? I get a spade here. Right, I just get a spade. That's pretty awesome. So here's a funny thing, though. I don't have a neighbor in round 2 necessarily, unless witches dig E6 for a temple. So that's fun. I just say priest. I assume I just take spade here and give witches the temp ship they probably want. I don't think I need to think about it too much. So if I'm getting 12 power off a stronghold, that moves all 5 tokens over here and then 2 more, so I can accept up to 5 leech. So I'm just going to upgrade here. Oh, hey, Andas. Why am I opening Stronghold? Because I don't really know if I should open Stronghold or Temple, but the track says, I mean, basically because the track says Stronghold, which isn't an amazing reason. Should I be opening Temple here? I mean, the thing is I can build a Stronghold in this round, actually, and just play normal. Like, that's not that much worse. I'm building a Stronghold in this round. I would just build a Sanctuary first, and then for Water 1, and then build a Trading Post followed by a Stronghold. It's tempting to do that. If I... okay, the priest is gone. And I don't know what the deal is with this player. My concern about building a stronghold is not having a neighbor for a temple next round. It's just 3 extra coins I don't super want to part with. Which is what look way overbid. Yeah, for sure. Am I building a stronghold or a temple here, guys? I think I'm building a temple. Pretty boring, but let's do it. This is actually kind of like a classic, not perfect, but like pretty good Dark Link or Alchemist track for like the sort of base map Alchemists. It's a possibility I should have taken the priest action first action, because what would have been really awesome is to like get to these hexes this turn. Yeah, I have an extra worker. I could have gotten down an extra dwelling. But I mean, I guess I could take a single spade. Probably single spade actually does make sense, just to get, so I can end temple 3 dwellings, I think. I think that makes sense. And then I can upgrade ship next turn and get to these hexes. And I'm not sure what else I do. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Sure. No, for sure. There's a lot of coins in the track. This looks pretty, like, these 2 events are decent. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I didn't end up opening Stronghold. It's not amazing. Really, like, round 6 towns is awesome for Alchemists. At least it is on base map. I don't see any issue. Probably just, like, 3 towning here. That would certainly be the plan. Round 4 digs is a lot of fun with Alchemists. Yeah. It isn't the greatest track, but there's also 3 different decent pass tiles for them. I think I just do this. Not sure how great the ship VP is for alchemists on this map, to be honest. It's obviously amazing on base map because a really easy way to spam out a bunch of dwellings super early is just to upgrade to like max ship by round 2, and then you can just score 9 points off the ship VP anytime you get to it. Getting over to these hexes is going to be a little tricky because you can't reach B2 off of shipping because it's 4 water. It's 4 hexes away, and this is a double dig. But yeah. I guess I can get to this with 2 ship. And irritate Swarmlings, actually. So I'm done here. So if I had more leech, what would be really tempting is actually just to jump onto ship, past ship VP, which I might do anyhow. Oh, I totally do that. And I open with a priest action. I get to 2 ship and I get 3 dwellings out and pass for. Yeah, that's good, right? I open with pass for this. I take a priest first action. I upgrade ship twice and try to get here before Swarmlings do. It's probably not going to happen. I probably don't get to this before Swarmlings do. They're building this turn still. And then they just need a spade and they've got a ton of power. Unless I take temp ship. Yeah, I'm going to do this. That would be sweet. I don't think it's possible. I might still take a priest action just to upgrade ship twice. I don't know if that's actually how helpful that is, but I'm not sure actually. I mean, upgrading ship once, dwelling on C5 and G5, that's pretty obvious. Yeah. The other option is just building 2 dwellings next turn. Saving my power for a worker's action and passing on to the big building bonus at the beginning of round 3. If I wanted to get both big buildings out in that round, I would need 10 workers. Yeah, I'm curious on just what your thought against Stronghold round 1. My hesitation with it is like lack of neighbors. Oh, Swarmlings didn't build an H9. They probably well they have a spade though. I'm never getting I8. But double shipping still just seems pretty good. Yeah, sure. Terra Steel, you think it's good? What, double shipping, or are you referring to the Stronghold? Double ship. Yeah, my justification is at some point in this game I'm going to want double ship. And so I need to convert coins to do it. And so I might as well do it this round while I can recoup some of those victory points. It sort of pays for itself, in a sense. I'll spend 4 points to gain 3 back, so. Yeah, Stronghold next round for sure. The plan is, I mean, I have 8 workers. I need 2 more, I think. Yeah, because I'm going to spend 2 workers on 2 dwellings. I'll have 2 left over. And then my income will be 6, so I'll have 8 at the beginning of next round. The problem with taking the second priest is I'll probably get some leech. I probably would have had enough to take a worker's action, which would have been enough workers to get out a sanctuary, a trading post, and a stronghold. if I don't get on the Stronghold Sanctuary bonus. So now I need to get on that bonus tile if I want to build my Sanctuary before I build my Stronghold, if that makes sense. Which is 3 points better. All right, upgrade shipping. Yeah, yes, I don't get that. I mean, I might as well still just like, well, do I threaten it? Who has? I just don't want any of my like, I don't know this player. Are they gonna double dig c5? I don't think, but I don't know. This hex is safe. Giants have temp ship, but they've already used their stronghold action. So they just take like these hexes this turn. Just pretty solid for them, really. Yeah, the moment I upgrade ship twice, Swarmlings just take this with the spade, so. I think I might as well just secure this hex. Yeah. The other thing the ship upgrade does is it makes my turn slower, and I can't tell you how much I want the witch's pass tile, and I'm behind them. But I can upgrade ship once, take g5, and then literally I just have to pass, which is kind of sad. I'd pass onto this isn't really going to be worth any points for me next round. So I can have a worker and 2 coins. A worker and a coin, basically. 5 coins and a cult step, which probably just gives me a coin later. So. But on the off chance this Witches player has like a lightning fast round, what I'm actually going to do is build on g5 first. On the off chance that this is their last turn, and then when it comes back to them again, they pass. I can't imagine. They've got to have stuff to do, but... Well, hard digging does speed up the process. They don't have any shipping. So, anyhow, I'm not sure what... I'm not sure entirely what they're up to do, but they have 3 workers. They can't really do a ton. They could do another hard dig and do like a worker conversion, but I doubt that's going to be the thing. They can buy a bridge. They can build a trading post before the trading post round. That seems bad. So... I mean, in a perfect world, they do some, like, not great move right now. And then I get to upgrade ship. And then next turn they pass. Oh, yeah. They bridge to A9. That's definitely the play. Yeah. I don't know that they do that, but... I think that's probably worth it for them here. Yep. Which means I don't get the pass tile, but that's fine. Well, it's not super fine, but I'll live. Yeah, there we go. haven't gotten a ton of leech this game, which is really a shame. I didn't get a free power here because I built next to witches, not the other way around. Witches haven't done stuff here yet. I've just gotten leech from swarmlings, upgrading twice against me. Is that possible? Have I gotten 4 leech this game? That's not super great. All right, what am I passing for? A worker and 2 coins and 0 points, or a worker and a coin? Free power does nothing for me. I assume my priests are just coins next turn. Oh, they totally are. Or my priests are workers, right? Because what I said is I wanted 10 workers. That seems really rough. Passing for a worker and 2 coins and converting my priest to a worker just so I can get sanctuary, trading post, stronghold, and not pass for any points. That seems pretty rough. But yeah, I'll just more stuff. So not exactly an explosive alchemist opening, but starting F7 was just not ideal. Well, especially not with all of this stuff taken, because F7 basically gives me 1 hex that I can access at a dig, for 1 dig. Here, there's like 2 of those. I could dig this, get this. I could dig that and get that. So just more stuff I could get to. But so I think here I just sanctuary for water 1. I guess. Seems really expensive. Really love just like send my priests to cults, because like the cults are pretty open. Witches and giants still don't have a temple, but like, and this is really annoying too, because it means that I'm going to need like a bridge to make this a town. So it actually becomes a question, like if I put my trading post here, I'm just going to need to buy a bridge later. And I'd actually rather build a expensive trading post than to need a bridge, because a bridge is slightly more expensive than an expensive trading post. Anyhow, I think I just want a sanctuary for water 1. Yeah. Sanctuary is 6. And so my reasoning for preferring an expensive trading post over a bridge is that a bridge is 3 power, which we all know can convert to 3 coins. An expensive trading post is 3 coins worse. So they're basically the same. However, it's a lot easier for alchemists to just will 3 coins into existence. An alchemist can't just will a bridge into existence. They need the power for it, and that power could instead be converted into workers or converted to 7 coins. So 3 power is actually, you know, at best it's only 3 coins in a sense, but it could also be almost 2 workers, or it could be 7 coins. Passing for a bridge, also sometimes you end up spending your tempo, passing early, not sending a priest to a cult. Like, there's baked in costs to accessing a bridge for 3 power. So I think for all of those reasons, I think I should have sent priest to Earth, but then I couldn't afford. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to afford a stronghold this round. Yeah. Yeah, no, it super sucks. I just had no leech. Like, it's round 3, I haven't taken a worker's action. Yeah. Super not great. So, you know, I'm just gonna get a bunch of coins. So I'm just gonna do this. Probably doesn't matter, eh? Not a ton. This also means that I'm not giving free power to my two different of my opponents. That may seem weird, but like I think that's like absolutely correct. The other really painful thing here is like I'm not going to get that big building bonus. So, 100% if I get the opportunity to pass, I'm passing now for the big building bonus on my next turn. But that's not going to happen because Giants have no shipping. They've used their stronghold action. Giants might want to build another trading post though, or they might want a temple for water 1. If I can pass for this big building bonus, this is worth so much next turn, and I'm actually like scoring 2 points this round off of this. So I think the play is actually if Giants send a priest to a cult. Yeah, I think I just pass here. Yeah. So what am I losing out? If I build a stronghold, well, I get all this power right away. So that's really nice. But this power I can get later. It's not power income. It's just like power that I get back whenever I build this stronghold. And they're probably just being converted to workers, which probably are available for me this round. Anyhow, workers are pretty uncontested action. So by leaving the trading post up, I get 2 coins and a power. By having not built my stronghold this turn, it's 6 coins. So passing right now is basically 3.5 coins worse, but it's 2 points better, which can be converted into 2 coins. So it's like 1.5 coins worse, but I get 8 points and 2 workers. And I almost certainly don't get this if I build my stronghold. Those are all my thoughts. So what's the deal with this landscape? I built a stronghold, and then I need to pay for a dig. Which can either be a single spade, or I upgrade digs once and do a 2-worker dig to get my landscape out to upgrade digs again. So I think that means that if I can just take a single spade, it's actually totally fine. And then I just need 1 more priest to upgrade digs a second time. Assuming single spade isn't under a ton of threat, then I think I send a priest here to whatever, water, I guess. So I guess I might open with a priest to water, followed by a stronghold, followed by single spade on A6 for landscape, and then upgrade my digs, something like that. I have 10 workers next round. I'm going to need 2 to upgrade digs. That gives me 8. 4 for my stronghold. That gives me like 4 digs left. It's not great. Maybe 5 once the power cycle's back. Maybe if I'm lucky, I get some leech and I'm able to like dig 4 times, get a bit of leech, and then get a worker action and dig some more. So I probably get 5 or 6 digs in. So this is going to get dug. And then probably these 2 hexes. That's 5 digs. Yeah, as it turns out, I only get 7 with no leech. I only get 7 power from the 12. But I don't know. I should be able to get 5 or 6 digs in. I mean, the thing is I'm gonna want to place some dwellings too, so it's kind of awkward. I might try to do 4 digs and then like get a worker action and build a couple dwellings. Yeah, it's not great. And I'll pass for 8. It's like 20 points, 2 dwellings and 4 digs next round is like, and passing for 8. It's like 20 points. I'm gonna upgrade shipping and my next shipping advance is basically free because the coins convert back. And then I'm gonna lose 2 coins, or 2 points net basically on the dig advances. So I guess I just send priest to, and I don't know if I take this leech actually on C4. Oh, sending a priest to water is actually really annoying. Actually, no, it isn't. I send a priest to water, I take this leech, and then I can take a worker action first, and then cycle my power back and get single spade. So now this leech is helpful. Yeah, I'd really love it if witches would just secure C4. Stormlings take coins. The Swarmlings are advancing dig this round. Probably. Ugh. The Giants are going to disrupt my town. That's pretty rough. So Giants can disrupt this, and it probably makes sense for them to do so because they can get this hex. So I think what I actually need to do is do this and put my landscape on it, which is really gross. And I don't even get the power back. So, but, oh, I can't build my landscape because I don't have a stronghold, right? Can I? No, I don't think I can do this. Yeah. Okay. That's really rough. So Stormlings did advance on the exchange track. They don't have any shipping, so it's possible this other priest is going to be used for shipping, I would assume. Unless they just double advance, it probably, they don't take this stuff this turn, and they just dig this. This becomes their landscape town. So this power I don't think I actually take.
I am just going to get my stronghold out now. And I'm not going to do conversions, actually. The only thing that would stop me from getting is free power, but I don't really think I'm getting any, because like even converting down to a coin for a 2-to-1 isn't really helpful. What I would rather do is take this worker's action and then have my power cycle back quicker into bowl 3, even if it's for a 3 power to worker conversion. That's what I'm not. Okay, so this is on the shipping track. Swarming just upgraded their shipping, so they are going to do a 2-worker dig here. So I'm just taking workers now. Ugh, that G6 dig, I mean, it already wasn't looking too good to begin with, but that G6 dig was really not very great. Yeah, I guess, triple digging E6, but like, is this Witches player just going to toss 3 workers in there pretty quickly? An earlier version of me would have totally agreed with you, but like, I don't know, this town is going to be worth 15 points later. So if Giants take this, which they probably, I mean, this doesn't help them probably get a town, but it opens up another red hex. So that's pretty good. But yeah, so if they take that, wouldn't Witches just invest like 3 of their workers into disrupting a town? I would have thought they would, but maybe I'm wrong. So I can upgrade digs once with this priest and 2 workers, and then use the other 2 workers to dig and get my landscape down just to upgrade digs a second time. The only thing that really does is it gets me 2 more points this turn and doesn't grow my economy at all. I think I played it too safe. Yeah, probably. Yeah. So, unfortunately, even if I did go with the dig upgrades this turn, the only thing I'd be getting is an additional 2 points. Which is not worth losing the shipping bonus. Yeah, the single dig was definitely meant for the landscape, for sure. I mean, it was my only way I could take this. It was better to do it like with a single. My digs were at 3. Were completely. Were not advanced at all. So this single dig saved me 3 workers. So I think it made sense at the time. I understand your point that I probably played it a little bit too safe. Anyhow, I'm doing a really terrible thing where I'm passing for their shipping bonus. As ugly as this sounds, because advancing my digs anymore this round doesn't actually grow my economy any further. So it just gets me 2 extra points because I'd be doing 1 more dig, the 2 worker hard dig for the landscape on A6 probably in the dig round. But getting the shipping bonus is just 6 points, if not 9, next turn.
So other than not worrying about giants possibly taking G6, is there anything anyone would have done differently here? Like, obviously this isn't ideal, but starting f7 was just kind of rough. I feel like I was forced to, because otherwise I wouldn't have had a neighbor. And then the only leech I got until this round, when I didn't really want most of it, was 2 2-for-1s from Swarmlings, which is not a lot of leech to have in the first 3 rounds, when you're starting in a not very great location. Yeah, and Giants starting over here was like totally really good for witches. Like, it's pretty rare that you see witches take this. It seems fine apart from G6. Fair enough. So you just would have risked it, allowed them to take it if they were going to, and then just like tried to take E6, maybe even this round, just later in the round. And then if witches hard dig it, so be it. I guess there is an argument that when your game isn't going very well, you need to accept like a higher risk threshold. Because if you play it too safe in a bad position, you're just going to lose the game anyhow. Like, so. H8 even. Yeah, right. Like, that's true. That's true. Getting here before Swarmlings did, and then bridging over like later. Fair enough. Okay, so I'm upgrading digs once. I'm then going to hard dig and get out my landscape, which continues upgrading my digs, and then I'm going to carve out a town. That's basically what's happening. And if I want to send a priest somewhere, I'll do that later. Okay, cool. For an ugly bridge, yep. But I mean, I think the later bridge, it would have been worth. That's a good point. That gives me 2 backups. And one of those I probably would have gotten. And although a bridge later is not amazing, like, it's obviously annoying, but I probably could have gotten it. And it probably would have been worth growing my economy further last round. So my economy is just growing so slowly here. Because what I really want to do is start getting trading posts out. But you can really only justify that once you've built all of your workers, all your dwellings. Then you can like build a trading post, so the last one's back on your board, which just gives you more power and more coins, so you have to use your ability less and less into the game. But I'm still like going into round 5, still sitting at like 6 coin income. It's not super great. Yeah, and witches just have like 3 towns here, probably in the town round. I guess they need a bridge here. Or they need to build another temple here and make this their sanctuary town. What do they have for favor? They already took fire too. That's very strange. It feels kind of strange, but they could have taken air 1 or something. Cool. So now I just 2 worker dig and get this landscape out, which is just as good as single spade. Yeah. So do I want it here? No, I want it here, because then at 3 ship I can actually just get these, those. So let's just do that. Oh, and I'm gonna need to convert coins. So I need 4. I need 10 coins. I need. There we go. And then I'll just 2 worker dig over here, get the landscape out. Both. Oh, and I have a coin left over. I'm not sure how I miscounted that. Oh, it's 5 coins to upgrade on the exchange track. What am I talking about? I was thinking it was 6 coins and it gave you 5 points. I said earlier in the stream something that like I was going to lose net 2 points by upgrading on the exchange track, so I retract that statement. That's Friday brain. So what's this temple for? Air 1, I would assume. I don't really get what this temple's over here for. Like, if they were going to build another temple, why not just put it here? I guess there's still 2 copies. There was still 2 copies of Earth 1 hanging out. So he took one of those copies. Even though all this stuff is already built. Alright. So I think here what I do is just get out a bunch of dwellings, because dwellings are really good. And I get out 2 dwellings, if not 3, and oh, I can take a worker action. That seems really good. But do I secure this hex first? Giants of 0 shipping. I think I can take the workers first. So my passing might be kind of rough here going into the last round. Like I need to just build stuff out real bad. But I should be able to get out a dwelling here. A dwelling here. That's 2 workers. I can get out a 3rd dwelling and a trading post. So I'll put like a trading post here or something like that. So I'll do this. And I guess I just send my priest here to water. Seems kind of rough fighting swarmlings for a cult. Almost wondering if it makes more sense just to like send it to Earth. Or do I just keep chasing swarmlings up water? I could probably just do this. The thing is, I'd rather get the moves that I absolutely need to do first. Which is like digging and getting down a dwelling. Well, I can just put one here. I have lots of dwellings and building up some trading posts. What am I doing? Like, I don't think I'm getting a 3rd town. That just seems... Should I be? Should I be being a bit more careful with my dwellings? You think I can? Okay, so if I can get more dwellings out, then I shouldn't just take these cheap hexes. I mean, maybe this actually made sense. This made sense, and maybe not that. I just don't want to spam structures everywhere. It's just a question of who's going to be my friend. If witches would come here, I just don't see why they would, because they can't really do much. But maybe giants just don't care about this, and I just dig some of this stuff later. Seems really expensive. I'm not like made of workers here. Okay, so I'm just going to do the... I'm going to do this then. It's a 2 worker dig, actually. Yeah. And then I'll get out a trading post. No, that would found a town. That would be bad, Aaron. So witches have passed. So, I probably should have thought about that a bit more and possibly slow played that round. Um, I think I go priest to water. Right, if I take worker towns, in a town round is probably worth it. Like if I took worker towns, it's just so many coins though. Um, oh, interesting. So he's founding a town this round. Okay, that makes sense. Winning a cult's worth it. Um, uh, the only way I get a pass tile is if Swarmlings passed first. If Swarmlings passed before Giants, and can upgrade their digs and do a dig. That's not a ton of stuff. Swarmlings can't do a ton of stuff. They can send a priest to a cult. They can do a dig somewhere. So they have 2 more turns. So I can outlast Swarmlings. Can Giants outlast Swarmlings? Because if they can't, then Swarmlings just takes their pass tile when they pass. Um, founding a 3rd town, it would be these hexes, basically. Problem with the 3rd town as well is, like, I just don't have a neighbor here. And so if I don't build this, it's already just 3 points worse. And if I do build this, then it just seems like getting another town is a lot. Because that's 2 workers, 4 workers for that one. I have 10. I can get all those workers back in workers' towns. So I'd have 10 workers left over if I took both worker towns. And then I would have 1 dwelling left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I don't think there's a 3rd town. So I think what I'm going to do here is just do this. Do not build. I can't do conversions right now? Oh, right, alchemists have weird conversion things. Okay. Now I can do conversions, and I think I just want to do this. Sorry, Terra Steel. It might be possible, but I'm not super seeing it. He built a trading house. Makes sense. I assume Swarmlings will stay in the round. Giants will pass first, then Swarmlings will pass, and I'll actually pass last. My guess is that I don't get a pass tile, and that I'll actually end up getting stuck with something that isn't 5 coins. Like, at least this would just be 5 coins, which I could probably use next round. And a cult step, which could be worth something. the value in staying in is if I did pass last, I'd at least be denying this pass tile to giants. Swarmlings don't want it, presumably. Yeah, swarmlings can just stay in the round. So if it's futile anyhow, do I just pass now for the 5 coins? Giants are then happy with my pass tile, and then swarmlings get their pass tile. Or I stay in the round. There's not really much else great for me to do. I guess I can build a trading post. No, I can't build one anywhere that I really want one. I'd just be converting a worker into 2 coins, which isn't great. So, okay, so I'm just going to pass. Oh no, I can at least build this here. I mean, it doesn't actually do anything for me economically. Ugh. Okay, just pass, guys. I'll have a look at your town suggestion now that I've already locked in my move. A2, B2, C1, B1. Yeah, this stuff. Oh, A2, B2, C1, B1. Oh, okay, or this. Is this what you mean? Because if so, then this is just better. It's like a dig better. Yeah, that would be a great town if I get a neighbor. I just don't see why witches would build on B3 if I'm on B2. Or, yeah, D1, not B1. Yeah, so these 4 axes. Absolutely. This is a great, like, late town spot for a black faction if you can get in here with a neighbor. Like, if green isn't in the game and hasn't already, like, tried to town up with these hexes, coming over here in behind, like, engineers or something. Yeah, you're basically just competing with, like, possibly a brown faction town or a green faction town that often involves a bridge. But in the right setup, I've never actually done it, but it does seem really awesome. If there was, like, I think the key would be, like, if engineers, here I lose the water cult, that's awesome. Yeah, if you had, like, engineers or something around here, and then you had adjacency here. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Expensive TPs. Yeah, because you'd get 3 points for building both of them. You would lose like 12 coins, but you would get, yeah, I don't know, Priest Town plus 5 points. It's pretty good. So I can send a Priest to water here, but there's no Cult Town to finish it off. And Swarmlings, do they just Temple for water 3? Like, I can first action Priest to water here, but I imagine they would just, yeah. I think what I do is I just take, I think Priests are still worth points here for me. So I think I just build this dwelling and take a town before all the good ones are gone. And I might actually just start with this guy, to be perfectly honest. Oh my gosh, Priest to water there. I could have just used my cult bump. Probably Swarmlings wouldn't have templed for water 3 first action. Or at least that's definitely worth me trying. I'm really hoping that there's a power action left for them that for some reason they want. That was really dumb. I think a Priest to water was definitely worth it. Free power, cool. taking a priest town. I mean, I guess it's not that bad. These towns are pretty contested. But Sormings doesn't have another town. So maybe I just take the other priest down while I can. Because if not, by the time it comes back to me, a town's founded here. There's 2 more towns that are going to be founded. So it means I'll take a worker town, which isn't terrible. The question is, do I want to pay an extra 2 points for a worker right now? Kind of unclear. Sormling's really one of those workers. My problem is I think if I just priest to water here, does he just temple for water 3? I don't know. I'm just going to town up, folks. And just take all the good towns and figure stuff out from there. So I have 2 priests now. I don't know, slam one of them to earth if I can, or both would be good. A priest to earth is at least worth 2 points. Is at least worth 2 points to me and -2 to witches. So priest to earth's pretty good. Giants probably respond with another priest to earth. And then my cult bump doesn't help me. Like tie them or anything. Coin town. Why didn't you just take the coins? Did he have 5 power? I guess because no one can take coins right now. Sormlings don't really have... They're not going to try to carve out a whole other town this round, eh? Not without Earth 1. They can't really do it anywhere cheap anyhow. Oh yeah. Yeah, they totally do, eh? They basically need to dig 2 of these hexes. This brown and this gray. They build a dwelling on one. Oh no, they need to connect these. So it's 5 digs, 2 workers for a dwelling. Their landscape goes here, and then they upgrade the dwelling to a trading post, and they get another town. Right. Right. So if he's doing all that, if he's trying to found another town, maybe he doesn't just have an extra 3 workers and 6 coins. I'm gonna risk this and see what happens. If I regret it later, it's fine. We'll see.
All right, thoughts on that priest to water? Am I getting water or not? Getting the water cult would be pretty dope. I could buy another priest with the power. I mean, I guess they only need seven workers to found a town? 3 digs, 2 digs, and then a dwelling. So they have 5 extra workers. Yeah, and they have the extra coins too. I don't know why. I thought because once I decided that Stormwings were founding a 3rd town here, I don't know why. I assumed that meant they wanted all their resources for it. We don't really need that much more stuff, I don't think. Oh, and they really only need to dig 1 hex. Because this can just become their trading post. And so this literally just needs to be their landscape with fire too, and they have a town. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, he's sanctuaries for Air 1? I guess this makes sense because he's on the big building bonus, but I guess maybe that's why he didn't temple for... Funny thing is though, is like in the last round, like Air 1's good and it's worth 4 points here, but isn't wouldn't Water 3 have just been worth 4 points anyhow? Do I want a 3 for 2? Nah, I'm good. Yeah, let's do this. I'm pretty happy that I got a cult. Needs SA for landscape. Gotcha, so that's what I wasn't counting. Right, so he now just needs to dig this. I gotcha. So he probably didn't have the workers then for a temple. But either way, wouldn't this sanctuary for Water 3 have just been worth more points? I mean, they're both worth 4, but this is -4 to me, and it comes with more power. And he can get Air 1 later if he possibly wants to. I don't know. I actually didn't realize the prereq for this was Sanctuary. Stormwings often just build it so quickly that I don't think about that. I have to actually decide what I'm building for the rest of this round. Witches can connect here just by upgrading shipping twice, right? There's that town spot. Maybe you were right, I should have gone over there. Now I'm probably just going to go over there and give Witches free power. So I think I'm just building a trading post, dwelling, trading post, dwelling. That math is so simple, but sorry, I'm just gonna... My head on Friday nights, it just does not work very well. 2 trading posts, 2 dwelling, 6 workers, 10 coins, but I would also need 2 digs.
mean I'd use this power and my priest. And then I'd need to sacrifice 2 points, but it would get me to 4 structures left on my board, which would beat giants if they can't get 3 more structures on their board. But giants can, right? They can get trading post and 3 dwellings is 5. No, so they can't. Okay, so I should just do this, which means I need another worker, so I might as well take the priest out of the game. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 digs is 8. There's no way I can dig anywhere to get another free black X. It's kind of a shame not using my priests to occult, but I just don't. It's a possibility that I might be able to send one of them to occult, because I'll get a power if I send it like to Earth, and then 2 digs is going to give me 2 power, and I already have 1. Yeah, so I think I dig with both of my workers twice, send a priest to occult, and then convert 3 power and the other priest to workers or something. And then witches just like smash network here. I mean, this is pretty nuts. You don't see this very often. I'm not sure how I feel about giants doing this weird stuff over there, giving me no neighbors, and then witches just waltz in here late game. It's really good for them. So they win network, and then I probably come in second, and everyone passes for points except for me, which is not great. So I get 12 network points. I can send a priest to Earth, we've decided, and then bump up here. Do I get second here? So I have 12 cult points. I just want to count this out really quickly. If I dig twice with workers, that's 4 power, and I get 1 up here is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a full power bowl, which is a worker and 2 coins. So that's 2 digs and a priest sent to a cult. So all my digs are done. I have 4 workers left, plus another priest, which becomes a worker. That's 5 workers, 6 workers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So assuming my math's correct, then I actually want to send the priest to Earth first. Yeah. Because witches will need both of their priests. I guess the witches might actually send a priest to Earth because they only need like 1 more ship advance to connect, which is also really great for them. Oh, I guess unless they want to connect E7. So maybe they don't. Either way, I think that priest to Earth's good. And then giants pass for 9 points with a cult, and they'll have 2 here probably. 2 and 2. So they have 14 cult points. I think, yeah. 6 network points. So that's 20. A resource point is 21. So they're 128. And I think I'm like 130. I think this is really tight. I could be super wrong, but I want to be careful not to give giants too much free power. I super don't want to do that. I'm building a trading post somewhere. I think offering witches Uh, 4 for 3 sounds awesome right now. Yeah, two towns. Playing alchemists. Digging alchemists. Which is all alchemists. But anyhow, playing alchemists with only 2 towns is pretty rough. Deranged, I had a slow start. In a slow mid-game. And got 2 high point towns in a town round is basically my claim to fame. So that's helpful. It was a little rough. Basically, no one started here. I think I was in second seat and put a dwelling here. Giants went G2 and like one of these things, so there was no red over here. And then witches didn't start over here either. So I ended up having to go F7 as opposed to E3 because swarmlings were here, giants were here, witches started here, did nothing with this dwelling, didn't dig out here either to give me a neighbor. So I had like 4 leech until like round 4. I think all the leech I got was here, and I had no neighbors, so I had to do a weird town here. It's been awkward and very slow. If I'm digging something, is there... Really love this free power that I'm getting here, I gotta say. A hex that I should be taking from someone. No, probably not. I know, 4 town witches. It's actually like super crazy. Yeah, it's brutal. And what's really weird is like I didn't I don't know if I can blame this on streaming if I would have caught this. I could have taken A2. It just like it didn't dawn on me that they were trying to found another town. Like I was wondering what they were doing with all their double temples over here and stuff. It didn't dawn on me that this was going to become like a town. Anyhow, I could have like just built one of my dwellings here or something. Like I could have done something or just like dug it to black. That would have been... I mean, it might have messed with my network if I couldn't have secured it right away. Maybe it wasn't like super easy, but it just, yeah, it's like I should have been able to knock out this like what's going to become... Well, anyhow, I'll probably just take a ship town and then send a priest to a cult. Anyhow, yeah, it's pretty ugly. So I guess I just offer him a bunch of power. No, because I want the free power from him. Who can I give leech to? Here. Here. I'll go here. Oh. Let me think about this. What else do I want? I want a trading post and a dwelling. That gets me down to 4 structures. So I tie giants. That's really ugly. So we tie for seconds. That's 9. That's 9 points. That's no fun. So I need 4 workers. 1, 2, 3, and a 4th one. All right. So I have enough, but yeah, okay. Four town witches on lakes. Yep. You've done it too? So if I send a priest to Earth, which is, if he takes like, it's probably what I should do if I can. I send a priest to Earth, that would give me 2 power. I then dig next to swarmlings and get 2 more power. So that would be 4. plus the one he's going to give me is 5, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's enough then to... I can send a priest to Earth, dig, decline, build, and then get out. Huh, Earth 2, eh? I just want to count those for sure, because I need 2 workers left. Get 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can do it. So I think I just do this. I think this makes sense. Then I can get up to 5, and then a cult bump gets me to 6, and then witches have nothing else to do with their priests, probably. He needs to upgrade ship once more. I don't know. This might not make a ton of sense. Yeah. You got 4 straight coin actions, Terrasil? That's pretty nuts. So I think what I do is dig. I do not build, but I will convert a coin, a power to a coin, and then there's my last worker. Just on the off chance I get a free power from him. Wasn't the strongest table. So we're just going to trade priests all the way up. It's, I don't know, and then he'll beat me on one of these, and my call pump will time on the other. It's fine. So. Oh no, I already used my call pump. What am I talking about? He's just going to beat me on both of these. So that priest was probably fine. No, it wasn't. That might have cost me a point. It's hard to say. Because I did a worker, like 3 power to a worker, which I wouldn't have needed otherwise. I don't know. Anyhow, I'm done. I don't know if I'm coming in 4th here. Probably. Swarmlings have 2 cults. Giants untied on network, but have basically the same cult points. Yeah, I think this is a 4th place, which is really rough, but... Gosh. I got some leech towards the end of the game, but yeah, it was pretty rough. Oh yeah, I got completely crushed this game. And this is a fairly low-ranked player. I think they've only played, like, not that many games. I think this is the... Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a game. Yeah, and I took, like, I got a decent price on Alchemist. I thought, like, 19 points or something. So, like, I literally only scored, like, 105 points. It's really not very good. So, I don't know what that was all about. I mean, starting positions were not great for me, but... 180th. Oh, that's good. Starting positions were, I feel like, kind of bad for me, and early leech was bad, but I don't really know what else I would have done. One of you, I think it was it Terra Steel? Yeah, pointed out this hard dig that I did on G6 to protect this town against giants, possibly threatening it. That was pretty ugly, actually. It slowed my economy down a fair bit. Where did I score points here? So, also, how was my thinking time? Gosh, still the longest, 27 minutes. That's so brutal. Yeah, so not very much leech. Towards the end, it was actually probably decent because I got a lot of free powers towards the end of the game, although it was a little power gain through structures. 18. Yeah, I did pretty decent towards the end of the game. I feel like I got a lot of free power, but I think if I looked at this in like the early game, this is just like super, super low. Witches got 54 points off the track. That's got to be one of the highest track points I've seen. That is kind of insane. It was built a stronghold. Got quite a few dwellings, I think, in the second round. I guess built a few trading posts. Didn't upgrade digs. I mean, I guess he got 20 points right there and 5 points here. So that's 25. And then he got the other, was it 54? That's still another 29 track points in rounds 2 to 5. I guess he built 2 temples. It's 8. Yeah, wow. That's a ton of track points. That's unbelievable. It was actually quite a strange game, really, from them in many respects, but ended up coming together really, really well. Yeah, favorite tile, I mean, classic. Like, I just hogged favorite tiles and whatever, didn't score that many points otherwise. Cult scoring and area scoring wasn't great. Favorite tiles was okay, but this actually isn't even great for alchemists. Like, the whole point of burning coins for like, or burning points for coins is that you should just like smash favorite tiles, like get in the 40s or something like that. 21 points on the track is like kind of lame. I hit bonus cards pretty well, but it was like kind of out of desperation almost. It was like I didn't have anything else more productive to do that round, so I just sort of passed early. So I did get some points there. Took some high VP towns, and then like didn't win network. Like, this is bad. Anyhow, yeah, crazy game. It's also really bad as alchemist when you don't have the like, even if you lose a game, oftentimes you're going to have the most total VP awarded just because you tend to score so much and then lose so much through like coin conversions. But ignoring point to coin conversions, ignoring auctions, straight up, I only scored 140 points that game, which is just not very good. Yeah, anyhow. All right, womp womp. Not the greatest game. Anyhow, thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm not sure when I'll be back to stream another game, but I will, stay tuned for more stream announcements and stuff, and hope to catch you on chat then. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.